Hello, my fellow family business lovers. To this evening, we're going to do a prediction for Family Business Season 6, Episode 8. Now, before I begin, let me say that I rewatched Season 6 trailer like 5 times, maybe 6, and even did it in slow motion to see if there was anything that we missed that could be pertaining to these next 3 episodes, 8, 9, and 10. But let me tell you, there is nothing, I mean, absolutely nothing in the trailers that would help us going forward. Everything in the trailer has already happened. Everything in the trailer has happened and is already in the books. So going forward, we are using our wits and our intuition to figure out what's going on and what's happening next. Now, before we start that part, let me say, I want to go back and revisit Season 6, Episode 7, just for you a bit. Okay, so when the synopsis I looked up on Google AI said that Chippy was going to go and visit Orlando. Google AI says Orlando was supposed to go and visit Randy in prison to see if he would be a donor for his son. In actuality, Chippy wound up going. Now, we need to go back and listen to what Dr. Lomax said. Dr. Lomax said that there was a person who had been tested to make a direct donation. He did not say to whom. He did not say to your son. He said the person was tested to make a direct donation, and they were a preliminary match to little Vincent, even though they were shocked because it was a person who was outside of the family. I say little Vincent. I should have said little O because he's not. Anyways, so that person was a preliminary match. Now, let me explain what happens. The doctor said we scour the country every day checking for donors. What they do is they check the registries to see if anybody has put in a blood sample for a donation of any kind across the country. So when they check that, they find people who have made donations for directed donations or donations to receive a donation. So when they see the people who have decided to be a directed donor, they immediately check their blood type and see if there's any companion blood work, like the allele testing to see if they're the RH factor testing, the compatibility with the RH, because everything has alleles on it. Everything you have to match blood almost perfectly to be, you have to match it perfectly to be especially a bone marrow donor, because bone marrow is very vital. So I said all of that to say this. Dr. Lomax never once said this person wants to donate to your child. The reason why it was anonymous and they couldn't violate HIPAA to find the donor was because it was not a person who was going to donate directly to little Vinny. That's why Orlando said, well, can we find them and make them a non-direct donor? That Orlando understood this person was not trying to donate to my child. And if you recall, the end of season 5, Roman did, in fact, get tested because he was going to give his kidney to Margaret. And he even told her, I've been tested. They say our blood types are the same. And because I'm your son, I should be able to donate to you. But they never did any further testing, if you recall, because she passed away. So the only thing they had was that preliminary blood test that talked about that showed what his blood type was and that he was a match to her, which I'm assuming that he's also a match to little O because that is his nephew. Makes perfect sense. Moving forward. Now, when I said that Chippy went to visit Randy never said anything about giving blood, about donating blood, or about seeing if he was a match. Chippy never asked him because she already knew it wasn't him. I believe that Orlando and LC told her that, hey, Ruby's got a brother. He's in prison. We put him there, but she got a brother. We need to see if he's a match. They're trying to exhaust all possibilities to save little Orlando. Now, moving forward, what do I think is going to happen tomorrow? December 4th, in Season 6, Episode 8, I believe that Sonia's going to find her way back to the Duncan household where she knows she's safe. I believe that Junior probably going to drop her off because she knows she's not safe with him because, like she said, your family, the table, the brotherhood, everybody wants to unalive you. And me and this baby are stuck in the doggone middle. I should have stayed with the Duncans where at least I would be safe. He's going to take her back there, or she's going to make her own way back there. And I believe that at some point, maybe towards the end of the episode or the beginning of the next episode, she's going to go into labor. That's where the cord blood thing is going to come in. Now, I had said that I believe that Roman's going to be a match, and I do believe that. But I also believe that the stem cells that are basically neutral, they have no actual function yet, but can be given a function. The baby's cord blood is nothing but neutral stem cells. And I think that would be a better match for little Orlando, because stem cell, they can engineer them to do what they need to do for him and take over the operation of his bone marrow. And especially if him and his first cousin are a good match. So that's what I think is going to happen. I still am looking forward to that cord blood. I do believe that Roman could save him, but the better match will be the baby's cord blood. And Orlando's going to be like begging Junior, like, dude, look, I know that our other brother can save my son, but your baby is the match. You're back, because he's a scientist. He's going to know that cord blood is his child's best chance at salvation. Okay, so that's going to happen. I believe somebody has said on one of the videos I had watched online, they said that they thought that Junior was going to try to take out LC to save his daughter. I don't think that's even a thought, because Junior knows that LC is never going to hurt his grandchild. He's not going to hurt Sonia. He's not mad at Sonia or that baby. He's upset with Junior. Like Larry said, you broke my heart. I don't think he's even mad. I think he's just hurt, devastated, disappointed. You unalived you had your friends, the people you call friends, that supposed to be your subordinates, unalived my best friend and your godfather. So I think that LC's broken right now. I don't think he's mad. I think he just is in disbelief. And like, how did we get here? Like, we were not here 2 months. I was planning for a wedding, and here we are at a funeral. So I don't think Junior is not coming for LC. So whoever thinks that, y'all done lost y'all mind. He loved his daddy. That's why he was up there begging them to help him make this money and try to bring some cohesion between the alliance and the table, until Antonio Dash's dumb tail went and took his things into his own hands. Now, I do believe this is the episode that LC is going to let us know that Rob was the one, that he knows that it was Rob. Because if you think about it, Donna told Rob that he needed to leave before they realized he was missing. That ship has sailed. Rob wasn't at the memorial. Rob wasn't at the wedding. Rob wasn't at the house when Larry went to unalive Junior. I promise you, LC knows Rob. LC knows exactly who the snitch was. If you look at LC's disposition in that last scene when him and Larry are talking, it's almost like you can tell he's devastated about Junior, but there's something else weighing on him. And I bet Barnes the Britches that it's that doggone Rob, and he know that he gonna have to get Rob and do Rob in. But they're also gonna set a side campaign. This is gonna be Orlando gonna be able to get some of his frustrations out, because they're going for Antonio Dash. They are definitely going for Antonio Dash. I think that there's going to be some folks that are going to prison, and I believe that Donna going to be one of them, and I think that's where Kendra going to come in, because Kendra's going to save the Duncans. Yeah, we'll save that for the next preview. But anyways, yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to have Sonia come home. Sonia's going to go into labor at some point here very, very soon. We're going to find out that direct donation was actually from Roman about his mom, because they didn't say nothing about it in the last episode. We didn't hear nothing about that direct donation again, but it's coming back up. Okay, and then the next thing is going to be Sonia having the baby, and then LC's going to go for Rob. It's going to be a go. It's going to be go time on Rob, and I believe that with the episode may end with Orlando about to head out and do in Antonio Dash. Still wondering where Ruby is, though. Anybody got any thoughts? Put them in the comments. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.